The good news is it is 100% possible to get started investing with only $50. But the bad news is if you are looking for some sort of get rich, if you're looking for some sort of, hey, I put $50 there and then next week I'm driving around in a Lamborghini. If that's what you're looking for, that is not what this video is about. This is about investing. And investing, the way I define it, is it's longer term. It's nothing that happens overnight. And just as a FYI, if you're out there looking for, let me get rich overnight, please, the only person you're gonna make rich is the person you give that money to. So just keep that in mind. But how can you get started with only $50? And there's a few things before I get to the app that I'm gonna talk about that you need to be using. But before I get to that, let's just talk about a couple other instances that would, kind of really dictate $50 and why it's still actually possible. Now, the first is just more so about more of a longer term viewpoint. And that is you always got to be thinking about taxes, right? Taxes, Uncle Sam, they want their cut. So the first thing you need to make sure that you have in place whenever you're getting started investing is a tax-friendly account. So that's either going to be usually an IRA, which stands for an individual retirement account. You may have a 401k, but that would be more through a job. So I'm kind of setting the fact that you may have a job aside and just looking at you individually wanting to get started investing. So you want to make sure that the app, the broker, offers a tax-friendly account such as an IRA. So the app I'm going to be talking about, we can check off this. They do indeed offer tax-friendly account. The second thing, because it's only $50, well, I mean, what about commissions, right? Fees, all that sort of stuff. Well, in this day and age of technology and just, apps and brokers battling it out, it's now possible, and this app offers $0 in commissions. So that's a big difference. I mean, back in the day when it was $20 to buy, $20 to sell, that $50 would have disappeared, just like that. But in this situation, this is also taken care of. So you're not gonna have to worry about the $50, the vast majority of it disappearing to commissions and fees. Now, the next thing here is crucial, and it's what separates the app apart from everybody else. And it is the ability to what I'm gonna call get involved. What do I mean by get involved? Well, I am assuming that you understand how a price works or how a stock works, and that a stock has a price associated with it. So let's just take, for example, think about Amazon or Apple or Tesla or Facebook. All those stocks, as of the recording of this video, are well over $100. So you may be thinking, well, if they're over $100 and I only have 50, that means I just can't get involved with them. I don't have enough money to actually invest into, let's call it Amazon right now, which is trading for well over $1,000. But that's not true. If you get the right app, which this app does allow for, then you are actually able to get involved. So how are you able to get involved? Well, this is what we would call partial shares. Right? That is how you invest into a company. You buy their shares. But if you can buy partial shares, fractions of a share, that's going to allow you to get involved with any stock out there. So how does it work? Just to keep the math really, really easy, let's say here you are, and again, you have $50, and you're looking at a stock that's trading for $100. Its price is $100. So in the vast majority of cases, you need $100 to get involved with that stock, to get involved with investing into that company. But if you can do partial shares, then what's going to happen is this. The app, the broker is going to say, all right, well, you only have $50 and the share price cost $100. So nothing fancier math-wise, 50 divided by 100 is what? Well, 0.5. So in other words, you're going to be able to get a half a share. Now, don't fall into the trap of a half a share. What's that worth? That's besides the point. You are investing. That half share could be worth a whole lot more if whatever stock just grows and grows and grows and grows. You're going to be saying, I'm glad I got that half share. Plus, I'm assuming and hoping that you're going to be looking to add $50 every single month or as often as possible, and eventually get that $50 up to maybe $100 every month. So I'm also assuming that you have a bigger game plan and you're not sitting here saying, I'm only gonna do $50 and that's it, I'm never gonna invest ever again. But if you are, don't fall into the trap of it's only a half a share, it's only a quarter of a share. Because over time, things have a crazy way of working out. I'm not gonna talk about compounding interest, maybe in another video, but it's crazy where if you just get involved, great things can happen. So who is this broker, who is this app that's gonna allow you to do all this? They are M1 Finance. Maybe you've already heard of them. They're not brand new or anything like that. But what, again, separates them, because to be fair, yes, lots of brokers out there offer tax-friendly accounts. Lots of brokers out there do offer $0 commissions. But what separates M1 Finance from everybody else is they allow you to get involved with the partial shares. So keep that in mind. And in all actuality, if you can take this and maybe just save it and wait until you get $100, then on the link down below, they're running a promotional program where if you deposit $100, they will give you $10, which if you do the quick math on that, that's an ROI, return on investment, of a real quick 10%. So if you want a really fast 10% return on your money, use the link down below, click on it, sign up, and you have to, again, you can't start with $50. You have to start with $100. Now, if you want to just get started with $50, I mean, that's totally cool too. But if you can save up or just start with $100, then like I said, they will give you a quick $10, which equates to, a 10% return on your money. So M1 Finance is who I would definitely go with, and they literally allow you to get started investing with only $50 because of those partial shares. If you are interested, and I'll gauge this based on likes, but if this video gets over 500 likes, then actually the camera guy, he uses M1 Finance as his top broker, and he will put together a how-to playlist, how to buy stocks through M1, how to sell, how to do everything. But I mean, we're not going to waste your time with that if there's not any interest. But if you would like to see more of a how-to playlist of M1 Finance, then hit the like button if this gets over 500, and also leave a comment down below. Just say, hey, yeah, playlist would be great. Or of course, if you have just questions in general, leave those in the comment section below. But a comment saying, yes, please do the playlist, and hitting the like button is going to communicate to us that, yeah, it's going to be worth our time to put together that sort of playlist. But no excuses out there. It just takes $50. You can go out there, and I mean, theoretically, you could buy a stock that's trading for thousands of dollars, but because of those partial shares, you can get started. So yeah, go out there, sign up for M1 Finance, and get to it. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.